If you have been a gamer for a really long time, you'd know that during the PS3, PS4 era, Uncharted was the big game, you know? It was really, really massive. And especially PS3 era, it was massive, absolutely massive. It sold so many PS3 copies just because Uncharted existed. It was a massive blockbuster game. It was Naughty Dog's baby before, Last of Us was ever a thing. Nathan Drake is still one of my favorite heroes from gaming space. Undoubtedly, he was one of the coolest dudes. So yeah, everybody loved Uncharted, and obviously Microsoft had Gears of War and Halo. Both were they were shooters, so they were trying to like see if they can do something like Uncharted, because at the time not a lot of games like Uncharted existed, that kind of blockbuster level action piece games. Now we have come to sort of expect that level of action from most games, but back in the day those were a rarity, and Microsoft was trying to cash in on some of that Uncharted goodness too, man. So of course that makes sense. What's reports claiming, real or not, I'm not sure. Take it with a grain of salt, but reading it through, whatever they have like said, it kind of makes sense. Like, it does feel like this could actually be true, because this is Microsoft. So let's have a look at it, right? This is the article. Microsoft tried to make Uncharted for Xbox, report claims. So this is by Michael Murphy. It says Microsoft at one point attempted to create its own version of Uncharted for the Xbox, a new report claims. While Microsoft has many iconic franchises like Halo and Gears of War, the 2000s were dominated by one PlayStation series, Naughty Dog's Uncharted. Undoubtedly true. The action-adventure titles were massive hits with fans and critics, making one of the Sony's biggest IPs. Surprisingly, it seemed like Xbox stuck to its guns, literally, with Halo and Gears in the 2010s. Yeah, I mean, nothing like an Uncharted game actually showed up. However, a new report from a reliable YouTuber and a researcher shows that the company had indeed tried to make Uncharted for Xbox. Even more so, it was rather far along, with an impressive team behind its prior to its cancellation. Cool. Okay, so I guess this is the video in question. I don't know if I want to like watch the whole thing, because this could take a while, The report in question comes from video game researcher Liam Robertson from Did You Know Gaming on YouTube. In the video seen above, he talked to former members of Microsoft. They stated that during Xbox One's development, the company wanted its own Uncharted. Furthermore, the game, nicknamed Project Ranger, was being developed by Black Tusk Studios, now known as the Coalition. Oh, Coalition. So people who are making Gears games now. The studio was originally making a Halo game for the Kinect. Of course they were. I mean, do you remember Xbox One, dude? Xbox One was... You could not get an Xbox without a Kinect. They kind of forced it on you. Like, I owned an Xbox One. I never bought an Xbox Series X, but Xbox One I did have. Freaking thing came with a Kinect bundled. You couldn't opt out of it, and nobody knew what to do with it. So they keep making these games, at least try to make games that utilize the Kinect, but it was a epic fail. So at one point they actually stopped bundling the Kinect with the Xbox One. You could just buy the Xbox by itself and not the Kinect. And if you wanted a Kinect, you could buy it separately. And then come Xbox Series X, Kinect is missing altogether. So obviously, I think we can safely say Kinect was an epic fail. But it had pretty good ideas. I'm not going to totally dismiss it. Kinect had pretty good ideas, but the execution itself, as with most Xbox things, it's just sucked. Project Ranger was said to be a mix of Naughty Dog's iconic action gameplay with the espionage elements of Mission Impossible. That would have been cool to see, not gonna lie. During development, unpaid students from Savannah College of Art and Design created concept for the title. Yeah, I mean, why would you pay? Why would you pay students, right? Including Kinect utilization and unique gadgets. The team hoped the new IP would be the next big series for Xbox. Furthermore, footage was shown at Is this the footage? Ah, this is the footage. I have no memory of this, unfortunately. I don't know if you guys remember this at all. I can't really remember this. Looks cool. I can see what they're going for. I can see how that could be like a mix between Uncharted and Mission Impossible. Totally makes sense. Yeah, so this footage was shown at Xbox E3 Showcase in 2013. But it wasn't confirmed as a game yet. Funnily enough, the gamer's protagonist Cole was played by Liam McIntyre, who now voices Wolverine in Insomniac's Marvel Wolverine game. Hot damn, what a small world. That's cool, actually. Unfortunately, creative differences between higher-ups and the team occurred and the project stalled. Later, Black Tusk Studios was asked to do the next Gears of War with Rod Ferguson and agreed. This led to Project Ranger being abandoned and later cancelled. The video showcases numerous concept art pieces and footage from the title, so we have an idea of what it would have looked like. Yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So this one specifically that they're showing, they didn't say anything, right?
I want to give you a small glimpse into the work going on at the studio. This is running in-engine on Xbox One. Let's take a look.
Ah, okay. So they didn't say anything. They just literally said, this is just some of the stuff that we're working on right now. It's running on Xbox. And they just did like a sneak peek and they didn't really say what the game was. It does make sense that they tried to cash in on Uncharted type of game, because even to this day, they still don't have a game like that. They did try to do something similar. I mean, it's not totally Uncharted, but do you guys remember Quantum Break? It was this weird game with like live action cutscenes mixed with gameplay. It's made by same people who made Control and Alan Wake, and it's now confirmed to be in the same universe too. So it's actually canon part of the universe indirectly. I actually played this game. It was actually pretty good. But I'll just show you the trailer. So yeah. This was a game they, I guess, tried to sort of appeal to the Uncharted type of game, you know, which is what it was. Like, it was very cinematic. It had like supernatural elements, obviously, and it was big budget, and it had cutscenes that was completely live action. They were not like cutscenes; they were more like episodes. Like, you literally play the game for a bunch of time, and then it goes into an episode for like 15 minutes or something, which did kill the pacing. You know, it did kill the pacing. Like, I ended up actually getting pretty annoyed by it eventually, like throughout the gameplay, like when it cut to a cutscene, because the thing is, with the 15-minute episodes or whatever, they were not super long, but you kind of had to sit through it and watch it even if you didn't want to, so you understand what the hell is going on. Otherwise, if you skip it and you just go to the next gameplay, it's just like so much shit has happened and you don't know, you're missing all the context. It kind of affected the pacing itself, but overall it was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game. I mean, it was made by people who made Control, so are you surprised? And it came out as an exclusive for Xbox One. So yeah, they did try to cash in on the Uncharted type of game. I don't know if how well this game did, but I remember enjoying it quite a lot actually, and had a fun time with it despite all the pacing. The devs who made, what are they called? What's the Remedy Entertainment? Oh my god, I had a brain fart. Remedy Entertainment is not exclusively working on Xbox anymore. Oh, they did have like Ryse Son of Rome, which was an awesome game. That was like a launch title for Xbox One. Very underrated for its time. It looked amazing and nobody said anything. And now everyone's like, I've seen like video clips of like people rediscovering that game and looking, like saying, oh, holy shit, this game still looks good. Like, hell yeah, it looked unreal for the time it was released. Like, I could not believe when I played that game on Xbox One that it played on Xbox One, you know? And it still looks good to this. It's one of those rare games. And the gameplay did kind of get repetitive after a while. It had like QTAs that got really old, but it was a pretty good game. Not worse than Order 1886, if you remember that game from PS4 era, which was a cinematic masterpiece, but a really shit game. I actually I was actually really hyped for Order 1886. Do you know what I'm talking about? Order 1886. It's this game, Order 1886, dude. I was so hyped for this game. I ordered the collector's edition for this game. I'm not kidding. So hyped for this game when it came out, and I ordered the collector's edition. I do have it. I'll show you.
To give your life in service to our righteous cause.
It's literally right behind me. There you
You are
go.
bound.
That's the collector's book that came with the Orders 1886 game. I still have it. I keep it at the back. If you're wondering what the heck that was this whole time, that's Order 1886 box. So
Stay vigilant, all of you. We can expect hot work here.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it was this game,
Are you alright?
and yeah, I'll show you. You know what? Let me do like a quick unboxing. This has not aged well. It's very old now. It's actually like peeling off a little bit. I don't know if you can see. It's peeling off a little bit. But I kept it. But it literally opens up like that. And it came with like these stickers. And this like letter. I mean, I looked at it, but I carefully put it back in the cover because I didn't want to like mess with it. But the cool thing that came with the box was this necklace. It's the same necklace that the main guy wears, and it's a exact replica of that necklace. Like I think like you drink out of it or something. It's called like an elixir or something from memory. But yeah, you drink out of it, and that's the thing, right? And yeah, I still have it. I kept it around, and sometimes I like to wear this on my neck, around my neck, and pretend that I'm a cool dude. That's why I keep it around. But yeah, this is that's the box. It's a pretty cool box. Yeah, see this necklace. That's the one I have. It's pretty cool, right? I really kind of wish that they made a sequel for this game because it felt like this was gonna go somewhere, even though the game itself as a like gameplay wise it was kind of shit, and it was made by Santa Monica Studios, not the actual main studio, but Radiant Dawn, who made like awesome PSP games for like God of War, right? They were pretty good studio, and this was like their first mainline entry, and they did stuff up a little bit. But I wish they had given another chance to make a second game which improved gameplay in this world, because that world itself was very refreshing, very new, something that you haven't seen before, and something we haven't seen to this day again. And I think this IP still has a lot of potential, and they need to bring it back, 100% they need to bring it back. And I hope one day they will. Well, keeping my fingers crossed and my box closed for that to happen, Moving on from all that, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the whole Microsoft trying to make Uncharted stuff. I bet you didn't see that coming. Me talking about Order 1886 and fanboying with the collector's edition box when I started talking about Microsoft and their Uncharted knockoff games. What do you think about this whole situation with Xbox? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're tuning in.